To go. Today's starter for Colorado, Kyle Freeland. What do you have on him, Chris?
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club. And coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
Into the outfield, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. That one ripped. That's back there. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. His 13th home run of the season. It's 2-0.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of power and that average. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there was just no one there to knock it down.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. Hey. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Bellinger is an interesting example when you talk about scouting and development. I mean, this is a guy now that has turned into one of the premier power hitters. This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. And that's a double.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
At the plate, Anthony Volpe on the ground. Base hit, 1 run is in. Now they get the runner and a rundown. And he's out. Jason Dominguez will hit next. That's to third. Freeman. He's in there. 2 on, 1 out. And now it's DJ LeMahieu digging in. And that is out of play. Double play ball to second. There's 1. He's out. And that's 2. Back here at Coors Field. So in now for Colorado, Jordan Beck. Check swing called strike. Strike 1.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Got him looking for the K. That was pretty nasty. Next for Colorado, Ezequiel Tovar. That one fouled off. 1 out, bases empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 down, bases empty. Hunter Goodman getting ready to hit. On the ground to the left. And it goes just foul.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
That's off the inside corner. And it's 1-2. Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. That one down the line, and that's just foul. Swings and misses. And he strikes out the side in the first. Back here in Denver, now here is Austin Wells. Freeland back to work. Swings through that.
0-1's the count.
That misses. And 1-1. In the air, left side. And there's one down. And stepping in for the Yankees, Oswald Peraza. Right side, Tovar on the move to the gap. Squeezes it. That's out number 2. Back to the top of the lineup. And now the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. That one hit to right. Tovar sizes this one up. And he makes the catch. And that is that. And we're back. And here's the first baseman, Michael Toglia. Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. He'll touch them all. And they inch closer. It's 3-1.
Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
So up next, Brenton Doyle. Laser could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. In there safely.
He was all over that one. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Tyler Freeman up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Squirts away a little bit. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Freed out of the stretch, fires. Ground ball left side. Throw home. Not in time. The run scores. They trail by 1. It's 3-2. Next to hit for the Rockies, Adael Amador. A switch hitter batting right. On the ground to short, could be 2. 1 at second. How about that double play? Aaron Schunk now at the plate.
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business. Pretty textbook execution between short and second to turn that into 2 outs.
And that skips in the dirt. That missed by a lot. And now 2-0. Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in at bottom half of inning number 2. Close one, doesn't get the call. 3-0. And there's the automatic. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Helpful.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now here's Trent Grisham. Popped up. Schunk on the move. Brings it in. And there's one away. Aaron Judge at the plate. Singled and scored his first time. And ball 1.
We all know Yankee Stadium is a great place for Judge to hit home runs. In fact, his coaches joke and say he can sneeze one out to right. Well, the scary part is it might be true.
And a 1-1. That breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit and not an easy one to throw either.
Slings to first. Judge out on the play. Bellinger stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty. And that's a little bit high.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
The 1-0. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. A 2-run homer, and they add a pair. It's 5-2.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
2 outs, nobody on. Now at the plate, Jason Dominguez. And that one hammered. That's back there. Off the rocks and out of here. A home run. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. It's 6-2.
Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Up to the plate steps DJ LeMahieu. There's a swing and a miss. LeMahieu in his 13th season, 36 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2009. Fought off foul. 2 outs. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That one's back there. That'll make it out of here. He hammers one out to right. It's 7-2.
Back-to-back-to-back home runs, and these guys look so dominant right now. Pitcher might want to check and see if he's tipping his pitches or not, but I tell you what, if this was basketball, that opposing team would call a timeout to try to slow down this offense.
Seth Halverson taking over on the mound. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Austin Wells digs in now. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Out to center. Doyle coming in on it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. Back here at Coors Field, and here's the catcher, Jacob Stallings. Not close with that one, and that's ball 1. On the ground to third. They get the out on Stallings. So in now for Colorado, Jordan Beck. In the dirt, 1-0. There's a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
This one popped up right side. Goldie. He's got it. And there are 2 outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the number 2 hitter, Ezequiel Tovar. And that is downstairs. And that's ball 1. There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. And that one is off the top of the wall. And that's a 2-out double.
Everything came together for him. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Goodman in now, takes ball one off the plate. Strike one.
I got one ball, one strike.
That one the other way, makes the grab, and that's the inning. New inning getting started, and stepping in for the Yankees, Oswald Peraza. That one at triple digits.
You know, these Yankees putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. Everything is clicking in. When you're producing more than 2 runs an inning, it's pretty obvious your hitters came to do some damage.
Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Throws to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. So the lineup flips over. Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. 1 for 2. That's towards center. Doyle sizing this one up. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. He's already homered in this game. Fouled off left side. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4.
Hey, 2.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that gives Aaron Judge a chance to hit with 2 out.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Here is Aaron Judge. Cut on and missed at 101. 0-1. Ball 1 there.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Next offering is down low.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2-2 the count.
That one missed.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Grisham, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Bottom of the inning, and now the first baseman, Michael Toglia. And it's fouled away.
All these Rockies, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to. Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Here's Tyler Freeman to hit. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out. Here's the second baseman, Adael Amador. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1.
On the ground to the left.
That's foul.
And it goes just foul. 2 on, 1 out. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Good eye in that spot.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
And that's outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
To third might be 2. Peraza over to second, double play, and that'll do it for the inning. All set for the start of the inning, and now the DH, Cody Bellinger. Halverson back to work. Belsingi, this is a guy that grew up in big league clubhouses, and it's something that you see throughout the game. Sons whose fathers also played the majors. Well struck right field, and it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Safe at second with a double. Third hit for him this afternoon.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
And now it's going to be Anthony Volpe. And first offering is fouled off. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one back there. And it hits the fence. And in its second with an RBI double.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box. And he'll feel real good about that one.
Popped up. Amador. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's DJ LeMahieu. He's already homered here in this one. Now a screamer into the outfield. Beck pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes. Ouch.
Time out. That ball got him. First base.
That's one of those lookout pitches. As soon as it leaves the pitcher's hand, you start bracing for impact, knowing that it's going to be hard to get out of the way of that one.
And a seed into center. That's a base hit. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Base is now loaded with 2 away.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Here is Goldschmidt. 101 on the gun. Swing and a miss. Next offering is in for a strike.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
And a foul ball. He stays alive.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
Up the middle. Amador jumps, throws. Nicely done for the out. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now Aaron Schunk. Pitches in for a strike. 0-1.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think
And meanwhile, this a fair ball down the left field line. Makes the turn and heads for second. And it's a leadoff double to start the bottom of the 5th. So a man aboard. Jacob Stallings now. Grounded out his first time. Foul ball. Runner in scoring position. Nobody out. Last half of inning number 5. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Man at second. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Just missed.
Outside.
This to third, Peraza. And that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth. So the batting order turns over. Now the left fielder, Jordan Beck. First pitch misses. Shunk, the runner at second with one away. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
On the ground, and that's a fair ball. Coming home. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. He'll score easily, and he'll pull into second safely.
Well done. Drives in the run. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Ball 2.
This one in the dirt. There's a strike. Runner at second here, one gone. Swing and a liner, base hit out into right center field. Coming home, the throw in.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
That's a base hit. And out to a board.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Here's Michael Tolia. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
When it unravels, it can unravel pretty quickly. And right now, you're in a situation where you're one swing away from it being a one-run ball game.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. And down on strikes. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Brenton Doyle will hit next. And a ground ball to first. Goldie takes it to the bag. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Back here in Denver, here's the center fielder, Trent Grisham. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And the leadoff man aboard. Here's Aaron Judge at the dish. His 2024 season, ridiculous. He became the first player in 20 years to finish with a slugging percentage over 700.
Yeah, the last American League player to slug 700 was Mark McGwire, and Judge was the first Yankee to do it since Mickey Mantle.
Judge waits. That misses, and now it's even 1-1. Swing and a miss, and 102 on the radar gun. That one not close. 2-2. Judge rips that one. Doyle sizes this one up, hauls it in, and there's one away. Here comes Belly to take his cuts. 3 for 3, and he's come up with 3 doubles. And first offering is fouled off. Bellinger goes 6 feet 3 inches, 205 pounds, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. That one is upstairs. Hit in the air, center field. Makes the grab, throw over to first. Now a throw to first, and he And we're back. Bottom of the 6th inning. Digging in, Tyler Freeman. That's off the mark. Ball 1. Curveball drops in for a strike.
1-1.
On the outside corner, got him looking. And here is Adael Amador. Slice down the right side. And the lefty kicks, delivers. Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. Just misses. And a count 1-2. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. The Rockies down by 4 here in the bottom of the 6th. Liner, base hit.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about it.
Ryan Yarbrough gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing.
Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. To second, but way too late. Safe there. And strike 2. 1 out and a runner at second.
2 strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Got him looking for the strikeout. Fastball to letters, froze him for strike 3. Next for Colorado, Jacob Stallings. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Right through there for a strike. That one down the line, and that's just foul. Man on second, 2 down. Misses.
Nope. Ball 1.
Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Set down on strikes. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Angel Chevy.
And he's had his struggles so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that
hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 9-4.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. A gigantic blast. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add a run. It's 10-4.
Get as many high fives as possible, man. This guy's a ball of energy right now and having the game of his life.
Now it's LeMahieu up to hit. Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-1. Next offering is outside. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Tovar. And there's one down. So the Rockies turn the ball over to a new arm, number 55. He's pitching on 2 days rest. And first offering is fouled off.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
1-1 is fouled off. One down, base is empty. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. So he goes the opposite way with that one. His 9th homer of the year. It's 11-4.
That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
One out, base is empty. Oswald Peraza getting ready to hit. High fly ball out to center field. Amador makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Paul Goldschmidt now.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. To third, and it goes just foul.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Hard hit left side. Sends it to first, and that'll do it. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
Stingy, you grew up in the Bay Area. Did you have a favorite player as a kid?
Yeah, I love the A's lineup. I mean, guys like Ricky Henderson, Dave Kingman, Terry Steinbach. I mean, you just go on and on. Tony Armas. Just some tremendous rosters back then. And I loved as a kid getting on the BART train, the Bay Area Rapid Transit, pulling up right there to the stadium and then going in and watching the game.
Over to Goldie. And a couple of quick outs. Lifted to left center. Way back there. And that is gone. He sends it out of here. It's 11-5.
The hanging breaking ball is a pitch that a hitter does not want to miss. Right there, hanging slurve, got all of it.
So digging in, Michael Toglia. And there's a strike. You also had the pleasure of going over and hitting and taking batting practice at a big leaguer's house. Who was that?
Yeah, Willie McGee, one of the greatest of all time, in my opinion. Not in the Hall of
Fame neighborhood.
Yes.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. We're at the top of the 8th, and now the center fielder, Trent Grisham.
Ball 1, no strikes.
That one ripped left field. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And he's got a double, his 4th hit. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. He caught it behind his back. And very nicely done for the out. One down. Here comes Cody Bellinger. And a base hit into right. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Now here is Anthony Volpe. That one ripped right center field. It bangs off the wall. Headed for the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in.
Back-to-back base hits. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap.
Number 45 on the pitch here.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Foul ball there. Man at second. In the dirt. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Volpe, the runner at second with one away. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. And now DJ LeMahieu. This one in the air, right field. Tovar makes the catch. And that is that. Bottom of the eighth. So in now for Colorado, Brenton Doyle. Knee high, that's in for a strike. That one's in there, and the count is 0-2. And there's a ball.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to lay off.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Next to hit for the Rockies, Tyler Freeman. Tim Hill will take over here.
Coming on to face a righty here, and he's been fantastic against him this year. His numbers in those matchups are very good.
LeMahieu gets it to first. 2 up, 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Adael Amador digging in for the Rockies. And that's in there at the knees. Next pitch is outside. The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one missed.
2-2 to count.
A little bit low.
3-2.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Austin Wells. That's in there. That's strike 1. Now a pop-up on the infield. Freeman has this one sized up. 1 up, 1 down. So up next, Oswald Peraza. Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. That one felt good. 3rd home run of the season. It's 14-5.
That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate. Here it is. Watch it. I'm going to jog around the bases.
And Paul Goldschmidt will come up to hit. Up and in, and it's 1-0. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in here at the top of the 9th. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Tolia makes the grab. 2 down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Grisham now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Next offering is fouled back. Two down, nobody on. Pitch misses there. 1-2 to count. Way high.
Ball 2.
To the right side. Fires over to first. That takes care of Grisham. And the inning is over. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Carlos Mortero. And this is the best way to make your major league debut. No one on base.
Yeah, you're already going to be a little nervous out there, so I think it's a nice job by the skipper to get him in here without any added pressure with traffic on the bases.
And a slider in there for a strike. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away. Jacob Stallings digging in for the Rockies. And that's in for a strike. Mortero in his rookie season, 26 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Stays alive. Swings through it for the K. And they're down to their last out. Jordan Beck digging in for the Rockies. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. The Rockies down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, as much action as there was in this one, really impressive performance from the Bats on the winning side. They gave up quite a few runs, but they still blew them out of the water. They have to be feeling pretty good about themselves offensively right now.
14-5 is your final. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.